Hi and welcome back to the channel. So I have been busy in Soundbox again, and I have created a new pack called the Cosmos, and it is a journey into sound, and this is to tie in with the new album that I brought out called The Planets, and that was recorded all using my Korg M3, and that is available to stream on all major platforms. So the Cosmos is based on the free pack that you get from AudioModern called Mechania. That is all the presets that you get with them. Some of them are single, doubles. Don't tend to use all 4 layers very often, so I thought I would use these as the basis of a new pack. So if you watch The Planets, you'll know that there is a celestial event happening in January and February of this year, and it doesn't happen very often. So all 7 planets are going to be aligned, and you can see 5 of them with the kind of naked eye, and there is 2 that you need to telescope. I think Neptune and Uranus are the 2 that you need with a telescope. So if you are a kind of subscriber and watched other videos that I do and also have bought preset packs, you know that I am obsessed with all things to do with the universe, the planets, and soundscapes and science fiction. So this video is kind of a bit of a masterclass on how to use Soundbox and create presets based on other samples and change the controls, the effects, the Arps, the vectors, the master. So I'm going to go through some of these and actually explain what is going on, so you've got a better idea of what you can do with the Mechania pack, and you could, create this yourself. Yes. So as you can see, Alpha Centauri, there's something moving on this one. It has the vector movement on, so we're using a square on this one. There's no Arps, there's no modulation, and there's quite a lot of effects. So we've got filter, chorus, delay, and reverb on everything. So you can see the chorus, delay, and all the reverbs are using the same one, and the dry wets are all kind of, some of them are at 50 and 10 or whatever. So let's have a listen and see what the first preset is like. And this is just 3 layers, as you can see. So if we go to the vector, you'll see what's happening. So I normally set them quite slow, and this is basically going within this box. So, and you can adjust that by moving that. You see, so that the lower the number, the closer to the center it gets. Forgot to mention that all these were created using the Rolley Seaboard 2. So this is all being played on the Seaboard, and I have kind of designed it using the Seaboard. So you can see there, this is the pitch bend depth, and for MPE it's set to 48. That is all. There's not a huge amount of controls, and you'll be able to tell from the sound that this is the Seaboard. So I can pitch bend it like that. And I can kind of dig in and increase the velocity. With the vector. I said there's no arc, and I said there's quite a lot of effects. So you've got filter, chorus, delay, and reverb on everything. And the controls, I have pitched the layer 2 up to 12. And Alpha Centauri is a star system, one of the brightest, and it is kind of made up of 3 stars. So all the preset names are either planets or moons. This is the only star system. So I've done 15 presets. I'm not going to do them all because this would just go on too long, but I'm going to do some of my favorites. And Europa is definitely one of my favorites. And Europa is one of Jupiter's moons. And this, as you know, I like to do a Blade Runner preset, and Europa is it. It may not sound like it at the moment, but it's very cool. How cool is that? That is one of my favourite Blade Runner patches. So all the masters have got a compressor and a limiter. They're all on, and the limiter's set to 80%. There's no vector, and there was quite a lot of effects on that one, as you can see. There's reverb and delay on everything, and there's a couple of filters. And so yeah, so there's quite a lot of effects, and the controls. Some are pitched up, some are pitched down. So yeah, that is a great patch. I do like that one. So next is Ganymede, and Ganymede is Jupiter's largest moon. In fact, it's the largest moon in the solar system, is Ganymede. I think it's actually bigger than Mercury, so it's bigger than a planet. So it shows you how big Jupiter is when one of its moons is actually bigger than a planet. So I'm not quite sure what we've got. We've got an ARP on this one. So we've got an ARP on layer 1, and you can see the octave have been, and the pans and the density, everything's been adjusted, and it's 32 steps. And again, there's quite a lot of effects. We've got reverb, distortion, lo-fi, noise, all sorts of things going on with the electric sparkles. And the controls, yeah, there's one layer B has been pitched down. So yeah, so I have used an ARP on quite a few of them, and the vector. But a lot of them don't really need it because there's so much going on anyway. So Jupiter, and as you probably know, that is the largest planet in the solar system. It is absolutely massive. In fact, it's bigger than all the other planets put together. And this is a very nice pad. So you can see I'm using organic electron vapor pad and ether. And there's all sorts of things going on in this. I think there's quite a lot of effects. So controls, yes. So they've got reverb, delays, chorus, distortion, and yeah, quite a bit going on. There's no vector on this one. So Soundbox is very, very good for this type of, and like I said, they haven't really done anything like pure Soundscapes. It's amazing how many software companies that bring out plugins don't have a Soundscapes categories. Like I started off doing them with the Wavestate, and then I did all the Cherry Audio stuff. I did a whole range of Cherry Audio Soundscapes. It just went on and on and on. So yeah, so that is kind of my thing. But like I said, it still amazes me that they never seem to have as a category Soundscapes when you've got software that can create 4 layers. So yeah, end of rant. So we'll go to Neptune next, and it is one of the ice giants. So there's Neptune and Uranus are the 2 ice giants. And this has got the ARP on layer 1 and 2. So I have copied the ARP, and you can name them as well. When you create them, you can name them. There's a randomizing feature. So I just use that, and it comes up with a name. So that you can always go in and you can see that's all the ones that I've created, and then you can copy and paste them into another layer or just select it again. So quite cool. And there's no vector, and there's lots of effects. So there's a lot of reverb and delay on. Right. So let's listen to this one. So the Arps are on the ecliptic and the SAW is the law. Right, that's Neptune, and then Phobos is a moon. It is the largest of Mars's moons. And we've got some vector on this one. We've got random on. And we've got it bouncing all over the place. I'll take that down a little bit. I'll slow that down. I'll slow it down a little bit. So no ARP, and then the usual effects. There's phasers on, delays, reverb, filters. And they're all pitched down. -12. So this is quite a dark one. This kind of great hum in the background. That is such a cool preset. So yeah, so Pluto used to be a planet and then it was declassified, so it's not a planet anymore, which I feel a bit sorry for Pluto. It's a dwarf planet, that's why they declassified it, and it's in the Kuiper belt. And we have got an ARP on this one. Alright, so I forgot to name this ARP. Right, so I've got Sound Square, and then, so I'll show you. So if you want to save this, you just do that and expand Sport. We'll have that, and then that's it saved. So I'd obviously forgot to do that one. And then if we want to resave this, which I do, we'll just click that, and then it comes up with the name, and these are my 3 categories I'm using: electronica, pads and ambient. Save. Do I want to overwrite it? Yes, I do. And there we go. So if you're mucking about changing things, that's what you do. Saturn, and that's just 3 layers as well. So like I said, most of them are 4, but there's a few 3 as well. And Saturn is the second largest planet, and obviously famous for the rings. And that is quite beautiful. And what have we got on? We've got effects, yeah, so we've just got reverb on this. And there's no arcs, and we've got a vector on as well. We've got the circle vector on. Bloody gorgeous. So next is Triton, which is Neptune's largest moon, and Neptune has 13 moons, and Triton is the largest, and it's also the name of one of the greatest Korg synthesizers. long arp. There's an arp on this one. Oh, I haven't named that one either. I didn't do very well at naming my the arps. And there's no vector, and there's reverb and delay. So I will resave this one as well. Just as well I'm doing this before I release it. So this is using one of the hit designs, and if we have a look, this is what it looks like. So I've actually run in the ARP on that. So each of these is a separate sample. There's 2 hits, there's hit 1 and 2. So if we have a look at the ARP, I'll solo the ARP so you can hear it. So it's kind of getting this kind of industrial sound. It'll change depending on the key. So let's have a look at Uranus. So yeah, so this is the one where I've used 3 hit designs and an analog drone. So I've actually mapped one of these across the keyboard. So that's another trick you can do. So I have used the hit sting on that one, and I've just selected map sample across keyboard, and I have used hit micro swoosh on layer 2, and on layer 1 we have got the brutal truth. So that is now mapped across the whole keyboard. So I will solo this first one. So there we go. The whole thing sounds like this. So there's this kind of drone going on all the way through. And I think there's no ARP, but there's no. I thought the vector was on. Yeah, so the vector isn't actually on this one. I thought it was. That's actually one of my favourites, I have to say. I don't know why, I just love that one. And last but not least is Venus. And Venus is the hottest planet. So it's the second planet from the Sun, and that is why it's so freaking hot. And we have got some vector on and the effects, chorus and reverb on everything. So I've kind of used the same reverb and bumped them up to different levels. And yeah, that's about it. So, as you can see, the Seaboard is the absolute dog's bollocks for this software. So it saves you bothering, because I don't use the modulation at all. I don't really need to. Because, like I said, if you've got the vector and the ARP and the effects on, you don't really need the modulation. And like I said, I can do lots of pitch bending and sliding just using the Seaboard. that is it for the Cosmos and a journey into sound. So this will be free on the store, so you can download this and play around with it and go and change a lot of the presets and add in layers and do what you want with it. Because like I said, it's all based on the free pack. So yeah, so that's it for today. And like I said, hopefully you have enjoyed this video and learned a bit more about how to use Soundbox. So I'll leave a link in the description to the store to download this. In the download, you'll get information on how to import the packs and also a copy of the manual, so you can play around and have a look at that as well. So thanks for watching, and as usual, if you are enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one.